there is, oh, look at that flame. There is a messenger coming through, because as I was setting up for this reading, I had someone come straight over to me while I was doing like my protection and cleansing the space and connecting in with the collective, and they came over and they whispered in my ear, and it said something along the lines of, you already know, or you hold the keys, or you're holding the keys, and you're not, there's something about not sharing these keys or this information, like you already know but you're keeping it to yourself, and not in a horrible way, just I know you know. And I was looking at what they were wearing, and they were wearing this like really regal cloak. It made them look almost like if a human was a bird, or if a bird was a human. And it was purple. It was this purple. It was a really nice purple, and the first thing I thought of was royal bloodline, or this person is like a royal whisper or a royal messenger of some sort, or maybe they're saying that you are. I'm really intrigued to see how this reading pans out, because I was also called by my ancestors, by your ancestors, to take out this deck, and I haven't used it in a really, really long time, and I can't remember what it's called. I think the name's on here. Ask and Know. Ask and Know is all of them, so maybe it's called the Ask and Know Oracle deck. Hello and welcome into my channel. My name is Bronwen. It's good to have you here. If you are a new face, welcome in. It's really good to have you here joining me. And if you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Now I'm waving around a little bit of sage, and I don't know why. Something needs to be cleared. It's almost like someone needs to clear their channel because a message is coming through. It may be a message of royalty, a message from a celebrity, a message to do with your lineage, your royal bloodline. Take it as it resonates. I apologize if you hear noise outside where I live. There is a go-through road that traffic likes to divert itself through. So I don't know, there may be distractions. Maybe this message that's coming in, there may be distractions, and that's why I had this energy come so close. It gave me like Fae energy or Elven energy, and it's there, and it's like, I'm not either of those, like, do you mind? It's some sort of royal it's just a royal messenger. I can't put it better than that. Now, please know that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Anything that comes up in the areas of law, finance, mental health, or physical health, these are my legal disclaimers. It really resonates, and this is what's happening in your life, or it has happened already, and you feel like you need advice and guidance, please reach out to someone who is qualified in those areas professionally before reaching out and taking any advice and guidance from me, okay? Or any tarot reader. Truth be told, an exchange of gifts is upside down. There's some sort of message coming through where gaining advice and guidance may actually be the thing that you need, because there is wisdom. I mean, I keep seeing owls now, and I feel like this is a message for someone. There is wisdom, heart wisdom. I heard royal wisdom, something to do with your lineage, royalty. And that 1 and 4 connecting now to a 5. This is about change. There's some sort of change coming, but with exchanging gifts and cleaning it up, you may be being asked to really listen to the guides that are coming through, the messages that are coming through, and they may only be a whisper. There may be distractions around you, even in whatever this offering is in the first place. It could be that someone's coming in and asking for your advice in something because they see you as wise, and they wish to give you something in return, and you are being told you need to pay attention to your intuition. This purple coming through is a lot to do with, you know, this frontal lobe part here, the third eye going into the crown and higher. And I felt really called to calling in Archangel Zachiel, Archangel Amethyst. They are the like head honchos, the archangel like leaders of the violet flame. But I felt really called to call in all angels and archangels of the violet, the ultraviolet, the purple and the blue. And all of those are very protective energies. I feel like you're carrying something, or you're going to be carrying something very important. It's almost like carrying, You know, when you think back to when kings and queens and people of royalty were carried in those carriages without wheels, and I know there's a name for it and I can't remember, so just pop it down there for me. I'm ever the student. And they'd be carried along and they were like precious cargo, you know. It's giving that energy that you are carrying precious cargo, or your wisdom, your knowledge is precious cargo, and it has to be protected at all costs, at all times, I heard though, because you have clean it up here. With truth be told, there's something, and look what's underneath, tribe in reverse, because there's someone here that doesn't want you to open up. You see this window opening up? This window opening up here. This is like heart space messages or heart space wisdom. And as you can hear outside, like engines going and cars going past, there's someone, something, entity, energy, whatever it may be, that is trying to distract you from finding the right key to open up and be able to share that heart space message. That heart space message is really important, and it's not just coming from you, it's being channeled. Clean up your act, clean up the people around you. There's something here, yeah, because you've got chaos and conflict as well, with fork in the road underneath. There's definitely this energy of chaos, or I heard a conundrum of sorts. Choices to be made. And I'm seeing like a crossroad. Rather than seeing a fork in the road, I'm seeing an actual crossroad. But I'm seeing it from a bird's eye view, and it's almost like the crossroad is spinning rather than the bird looking down. The bird looking down, meaning it makes no difference whether or not there are distractions or there is chaos coming in and out of your life, because if you have there's something about setting your view or your perception on a specific goal of how you get to share that heart-based message with who it needs to get to. It doesn't matter if everything else is spinning, it will settle and you will know which path to go down. How intriguing, how very, very intriguing. Let's see what else wants to come out. Because this tribe being upside down, I feel like there are people trying to pull at you. And I think it's because they know that something's about to happen. There's something big that's about to happen for you. When it comes to opportunities, when it comes to who it is that you share this message with, or how you share this message. So it could be that this opportunity is a platform that is given to you in the form of a sponsor, in the form of a brand deal, in the form of being the face of a company, where you get to share your humanitarian ideals, or it could be nutrition, or whatever it is that you are passionate about. There is a key, and I've seen two keys. One of the keys is to unlock your own chest, to unlock your heart space. And I heard it's a truth you knew all along. It's something that you always knew, but you've been holding to yourself. That's the message that came through right at the start. When this energy, because I would say person, and they're like, no. This could be, it's not a higher self. I heard family. They're family. I don't know why I put my hands on top of each other like this. They're family. They're family. And I heard, but you'll never guess who, or you'll never guess from where. You've always had this information within yourself. You are the royal messenger, or you're from a royal family that gives messages. It's giving me the energy of like Hermes, like the child, you know, the son of the messenger god. That's so interesting. Okay, so you already have this message within you. It's just a kind of a matter of now cleaning up the edges around you, and almost just waiting for that, almost what looks like a fidget spinner of all of these different paths that are on a cross axis to slow down. You don't have to be checking each one of them. You just need to know what your goal is, what it is, where you want to go, because the path will slow down and settle for you. And we're talking about cleaning up, and what number do we have there? 21, connecting down to a 3. This is about communication, so that there's something that you need to clean up in your third house. It would be really, really it'd be a really good idea. I think it's quite important that you have a look at what's in your third house. So the way that you can check your birth chart and do it free of charge, and it's all safe and your information isn't stored as data and blah, 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 is if you go onto astrocaf.com, if you know the time that you were born, and you pop that in, it will give you a really detailed report. You will see this big circle with all these lines and symbols. I don't know how to read that. If you just scroll down a little bit, it will have an actual written report, and you just need to find where it says your third house and then read what it says in there, and it will give you a lot of information, a lot of key information actually, key being the emphasis, on how to cleanse out the things that you don't want, because it will show you both your higher aspects of whatever zodiac sign sits in your third house and some of the lower aspects or more shadowy aspects. And that may be what it is that you're being asked to look at, the way that you communicate with other people, how you network, how you look at more than one side to a story, because maybe you're only seeing one side right now rather than all. You're seeing something at face value. And whoever this person is, people are, whatever this is going on here with this tribe in reverse with conflict and chaos, there's a want for you to become confused on your path, and that's why it was kind of spinning out of control like a fidget spinner. And rather than like just trying to find which one it is, or even spotting yourself, you know, like when you see ballet dancers and they kind of twist their head at a different angle or a different timing to the rest of their body because they're spotting a certain a certain thing that they can see in the distance so that they don't get dizzy. Rather than trying to do that, you're supposed to be waiting for the path to settle, but they want you to become confused by something. Let's find out why. Because someone knows something big is coming for you. They can feel it. I heard opulence. Thinker is coming out. This person could be very analytical in nature. They could be an air sign. I said they could be an air sign. And what were we talking about? Your third house with Gemini. An air sign. Where would you like me to go? Interesting. I haven't taken this deck out in a while. The Empress to the Magician in reverse. There is some sort of information that you may hold. It's an inner knowing. There's some sort of ancient knowledge that I feel is going to set free a lot of people, but it will disempower a lot of people at the same time. It will leave a lot of people without. Oh wow, the Fool in reverse as well. It's going to stop people in their tracks. I don't know what it is that is going to be bursting out of your chest. With love though, this is not like telling people's darkest secrets just because you want to see them in pain or because you wish to punish them. It's not, because the truth be told has all of these, I was going to say rose petals, but they have all of these hearts fluttering out, and it's a clear blue sky on the other side. It's to bring clarity, not only clarity to yourself of who you are and where you came from, and I'm talking about something more esoteric, but also to give clarity to other people through love, through inner love, through universal love, through the oneness of all, God, Allah, Vishnu, whoever you see as omnipotent oneness, who's up there, who's through us, you know. This Empress here is disempowering to other people, and I don't understand why. But then it's kind of linked into that saying, which is, what is done in the dark will always come to the light. So those who are hiding in chaos and conflict and darkness, and I'm not talking about darkness as in the shadow that we work with, but hiding in ill-lit rooms, around corners, whispering in, you know, alleyways or whatever, the villain. They don't want to be seen, or they don't want something that they're doing to be seen. You have the Magician in reverse. There's something here about taking what isn't theirs, maybe. The Magician is about resources. It is the alchemist. To me, it's the alchemist. He has all of the things that he needs to create whatever it is that he wants. And he has the ability to harness energy in its true form, You know, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be manipulated. And as the true alchemist, this magician, he has learned how to actually grab every single item and create from it, and create in a positive way. It's like resources for all, not just for one. And it seems like this is the opposite for something here. I don't know if like the truth that you have, or the ancient knowledge that's coming through, this royal ancient knowledge. And look what he's wearing, all purple. Even the path is purple. Stop. And he's on a crossroads. He's on a crossroads. And it's purple. And can you see how, I didn't even get to finish that one over there, but can you see how he's looking over here while walking this way, and the dog is looking another way? Oh my goodness. There's something going on here with, I heard humbleness. It's not that. It's something that you have within yourself, which is like a blueprint that was coded onto you. And I can hear this energy going, go on, go on. A blueprint of what your purpose is, and how your purpose, as that key opens, it's not just love and petals that come out with clarity. It's like flashlights. I'm seeing all these, like a spotlight. And imagine the machine of the spotlight is in the chest. And like a light is shining over here. And another one is shining over there. And there's, I was going to say thousands, but there's so many of them. And they're all this pure golden white light coming out. You're a beacon of light in some way. This is being a true light worker, a true alchemist. But whatever it is that you shine on others, it takes away some sort of lack mentality, which means that the people that don't want this seen are no longer needed, or they're no longer feared. It's almost like in the olden days where people used to fear certain gods because they thought that if they didn't, you know, appease a certain god, then their crops wouldn't grow. So, you know, when you think of the Mayans, for example, when they would, you know, do human sacrifices to the water gods and so on and so forth. But as, you know, as time went on and, you know, we changed in our faith, or even the Mayans no longer, they don't throw people into, you know, massive whirlpools anymore. That's because the way that we worship, the way that we, you know, we philosophize, and the way our faith changes, it means that those gods have gone hungry. And I'm just using that as an example. And that's the same here. I want to know who these people are that are hiding. Who is it that doesn't want your truth out? That's strange, right? What is this truth? What is this truth? And you've got the Queen of Swords coming out to the Five of Cups. Your truth really takes away. It's almost like from the 1%, for example. Something that you've got to share. There's a key to open up your chest. And I know I keep repeating the same thing. It's the way that I'm processing the information that's coming to me. There's another key though. Who does that key go to? You've got the Page of Cups underneath. And you have here the Nine of Swords in reverse. This is like an offering of sweetness, I heard. This is becoming very abstract. Can I get one on the Fool? There's someone who wants you to be very confused about which path you take, and so they are going to distract you. I heard it's not purple, it's a shade of blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking at the row that says the Tribe in reverse, and this person may be a Scorpio. They don't have to be, but they may be a Scorpio. And then you have the Fool in reverse. So there's someone here that you may meet that wishes to distract you or confuse you on your path. That when you talk about their clothing or their hair or their shoes or some item on them, could even be a crystal, and you go, oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful purple. They're like, they will correct you and be like, it's not a purple, it's a colour. There's something along those lines. This person may have a small dog, you may. Now the other two that dropped out were the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then you have the Ten of Cups. This person who is going to try and pull you from your actual tribe, someone here is about to meet their soul family. And I heard yes. Someone's about to meet their soul family or hear their soul family, I heard. You do have someone here who is trying to jump in as an imposter. Why? Because the Ten of Cups is giving me like happy home. But then you have over here the Eight of Pentacles. This is non-skilled. This is not actually your family. I want to take another deck. And why did I need to have so much protection for me and for the collective? What's going on there? It's like someone is trying to intercept and interrupt the reading, but my guides already picked up on that and was like, no, that's not happening. You're not welcome. Your name's not down. You're not coming in. That kind of energy. I think it's because you're getting closer to learning something about yourself. You're getting closer to learning what the key is, how to open up, and it's be your true self. There's something here. Look, distant horizons is upside down. You are getting closer to this. Okay. What else do we need to know? Oh, that came straight out. And I know that that is a message card. Yeah, message. There is a message coming through that you are very, very close to finishing something here. And I had to go on to the next stage. The next stage of what? Ascension, maybe? Your life, a new cycle, a new spiral. And somebody's in despair about this. They need this journey to stop. Or they need to what's the word? Intercept this message. Why? Why do they need to do this? For what reason? Community. Because it involves an entire community. Oh my goodness. Okay. Anything else change that don't want things to change? They don't want something to change here. Let me just pop this over here for a second. Would you like to take this one? Where would you like me to go? Behind me. This one? Okay. So we're taking out the Shakespeare playing cards, and they have explanations to each of the characters. They're also then split into the different playing card sigils. And I know that if it is a club, they are a fool. If it is a spade, they are a villain. If it is a heart, they are a lover. And if they are a diamond, they are a heroine. And I've also then split them up again. Hearts are cups. Clubs are wands, spades are swords, and diamonds are pentacles. So let's see where we want to go with what is coming out for us right now. Let's have a look. Did I ring my bells? I've got a feeling that I haven't rang my bells. And if I have, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to ring my bells just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, please turn down your listening device. In 3, 2, 1. Now let me see. I'm going to take this one off. It's getting quite warm in here. Oof. What do we need to know about this? Because it's being very vague when it comes to what the truth being told is. Who are the people that will be disempowered by the collective truly knowing who they are and what their blueprint is in life? Prince Hall. Okay, someone who is seen as a hero, but Lady Macbeth is right next to it. So somebody who's actually a villain. Okay, anything else that we need to know? What is the community, or who are the community? Who are the community, please? Oh, the community are Goneril, which is another villain. Do we take this one? No, okay. So it's Goneril. So the community is of villains, and there is a specific person that seems to be pushed to the forefront that will be very, very disempowered if you find your truth. what is the truth? And I just saw someone do this. So I've been told not to dig deeper into that, because I think that this is part of the journey of learning who you are, getting to know thyself. Because the closer we are to ourselves, the closer we are to God. And I'm using the word God as a, not literally God, but as the oneness of all. Now let's have a look. What we have here, Prince Hall. I've never actually read Prince Hall's one, which is interesting. And we also have Lady Macbeth tied in. So it's almost like a double personality, maybe. Sorry if this has taken a while. This booklet is really small and I never remember where they are. Goneril, Goneril, Goneril. Lady Macbeth as well. Okay. So we have here Prince Hall. And it says Prince Hall is the heir to the throne of England when he will become Henry V. But you would never guess if you met him one night at the Boar's Head. He lives a careless life of pranks and petty crime. The king despairs, little knowing that Prince Hall is destined to be the greatest warrior England has ever seen. Okay. So there's something here about, I don't even feel like this is the person who is the villain or whoever it is that is going to be disempowered by you finding your truth. This is you. There's something here about the truth of being a warrior, the truth of being a leader. And you have a Lady Macbeth here. And if you don't know the story of Macbeth, I honestly feel that the wife, the queen, was more of a villain than her husband. And it says, Lady Macbeth received a letter from her husband saying 3 witches foretold that they would be king and queen of Scotland. But she fears her husband will be too full of the milk of human kindness to murder the present king, Duncan. Perhaps you will need to persuade him. Do you see what I mean? This person is poison, absolute poison. And there's something here about poisoning this warrior, poisoning you, but not directly. Because Lady Macbeth never did anything directly. It was always kind of insinuations and wouldn't it be better if you did this and this and this, without directly implementing themselves in any kind of wrongdoing. I want to know about Goneril now. Goneril, when Lear offers the largest part of England to the daughter who loves him the most, his eldest, Goneril, she speaks so persuasively that Lear bestows her share before even letting the others speak. But Goneril only loves power, and now that Lear has given his away, she'll be merciless. So this is a community. This community, they've gone, they've become power hungry in some way. Everyone is vying for a piece of you. Everyone is vying for a piece of you. And that's why there is so much chaos and conflict that's coming your way. It's almost like they don't want you to know what your path is, because you finding out exactly what your path is and going towards true source or towards true soul family means that they lose out on some sort of abundance, some sort of power, some sort of claim to royalty. It's not about stopping you. It's about joining you. It's about, I think at one point it may have been taking your place, but they cannot do this. So this is more to do with joining you or binding you. I'm seeing like people, you know when you see friends and they're walking along and they all link arms. I'm seeing that, but it's more of a frog march. Like when someone's being frog marched out of the pub or out of a club because they're acting like an idiot and they've drank way too much and they get frog marched and then chucked out. It's that energy. And you have, look at this community rushing and running desperately. They desperately are trying to run towards you. And you also have this Lady Macbeth, but this Lady Macbeth doesn't run anywhere. I'm not running. How dare you expect me to run? But really inside, they are running. They're inside, their mind is running miles. It's like thousands of miles round and round and round, because this person is stressed. They're the second row, this second row of chaos and conflict, the Magician in reverse, the Five of Cups, and then Lady Macbeth. This is the person that's planned everything. Now, what is it that they're so stressed about? What is it that they lose out it on if they do not now join you? Because you've got to remember, Lady Macbeth wanted to plan, they wanted their husband to unalive the actual king, the person who's on the throne. This person may have tried to take what was yours. They may have wanted to take some sort of job opportunity. I feel like this is so much bigger than a job opportunity, and this Lady Macbeth character is only just realising that now. They're only just, oh, I've got someone at the door. They're only just realising that now. I might have to do a part 2 to this. Let me know if you want one. Love you guys. Bye.